Let's get a little bit of that Ecclesiastes out of the pocket. I just wanted to read that again, 46 and 20, because it'll clear up what happened in 1 Samuel. You don't have to guess. It'll lay it on the line. 46 and start about 20. And it's in the pocket for y'all. If y'all don't have it, just listen up.
All right. Ecclesiastes 46, verse 20. And after his...
Oh, start at 13. And just read that.
Ecclesiastes 46 and 13. Samuel, the prophet of the Lord, beloved of his Lord, established a kingdom and anointed princes over his people. By the law of the Lord he judged the congregation, and the Lord had respect unto Jacob. By his faithfulness he was found a true prophet, and by his word he was known to by faithful religion.
Read that again.
And by his word...
No, read that over. Verse 15.
By his faithfulness he was found a true prophet, and by his word he was known to be faithful in vision.
So by his word he was known to be faithful in vision. And faithful is fully, totally believe and persuaded that this is the truth. You know, it was going to come to pass. So this was Samuel we're speaking of. Keep going.
He called upon the mighty Lord when his enemies pressed upon him on every side, when he offered the sucking lamb. And the Lord thundered from heaven, and with a great noise made his voice to be heard. And he destroyed the rulers of the Tyrians and all the princes of the Philistines. And before his long sleep he made protestations in the sight of the Lord and his anointing. I have not taken any man's good so much as a shoe, and no man did accuse him.
Now I understand why Samuel is saying this. I proclaim the Lord's name. I made protestation before Israel every day. I tell them about the Lord. And I took not a quarter. I ain't even took a pair of shoes from nobody. I did this because the Lord said this is what I need to do. I'm looking for eternal salvation. Not a quarter from nobody. But these mediums you go to, the first thing you do, what they do? Put the money in there before we get started. So now you go from what you can get for free. Like Isaiah 55, 1-8 say, come and buy bread and milk with no money. To going to paying for bread that don't satisfy. Believe me, Saul wasn't satisfied when he went to the witch of Endor. Let's read a little bit more of that.
And after his death, After his death,
right?
He prophesied and showed the king his end, and lifted up his voice from the earth in prophecy to blot out the wickedness of the people.
So he lifted up his voice to blot out the wickedness of the